Hello, YouTube.
Here we are. Very two. So, YouTube. What was I going to say? I don't know. I said things in the last class, and now I can't remember what I said. Oh, I said this. So, we are not going to have the test mañana, tomorrow. We are actually going to have the test Wednesday. So, we have time to study. We have time to study. All right? And all of you have been blazing through the homework, so I think you'll be fine. You'll know how to do this. Although unit rate, this first stuff was before Thanksgiving break. But hopefully you'll remember it. Right, everybody?
Yep.
We know unit rate is always, starts with a D, division. It's always division. All right? And we look for that magic word per. Okay, per. That's really important. Okay. Ready? So we are welcoming burst reduction, whatever that is. All right, tell us how to do this problem. Number one.
100 divided.
You have to be closer to the mic, though, on the computer, please.
100 divided by 5.
Okay, closer, please, so it hears you.
100 divided by 5.
That's very good. Now, how did you decide to divide by 5? We always look for this word per. Do you know why the word per helps us?
Because that's the number after.
Because good, excellent. We look for the word after per. She said it really softly. I don't think the mic will hurt. You heard her. But we look for the word after per, which is what, everybody? Hour. And you have to divide by that number that's next to hours. So, because if you don't divide by the right number, you're not going to get the right answer. So we do 100 divided by what? 5. And we get 20. And so that makes sense. So $20 per hour. Let's hear it. Woo! All right. Now we've got Echo. The Echo coming all the way from Los Angeles. Woo! Okay. All right. Number 2. You got some fractions. Yay. All right. What color do you want to use?
Red.
Red. Excelente. Okay. How do we do it?
So first, we do 5/9 divided by 2/9.
Okay. Now, how do we decide to divide by 2/9 instead of the other way around?
Because there's per hour.
Hour. Now, a problem is not always going to have the word per, but this one does, so it helps us. And which number is next to per is 2/9. So we divide by that number. So 5/9 divided by 2/9, which you already said, right? I want this to fit, though, so I'm going to try to write small. Okay, 5/9, go ahead. Divided by 2/9. Now, how do we do that?
Now so then we multiply. So it'll be 5/9.
And we use the
Reciprocal.
times
2 or 9 to 9 halves.
9 halves, 9 tooths, 9 halves, right?
5 times 9 is 45.
Okay, so he did it without reducing first. So 45 over.
Over 18.
Right. Okay.
And then 45 and 18 both go into 9.
Right. So then now he's reducing it after. See, I would reduce it before. But anyway, so he's doing it this way. Divide by 9, divide by 9. And we get?
We get 5 halves.
Which is equal to 2.5. Now, we can reduce first, though. Can you tell us how, Mr. Echo?
We get rid of 9 or 9.
Yeah, we get rid of the 9s when we're multiplying. So we do 9 and 9. We divide them both by 9, and we get 1 and 1. Now, all we have to do is 5 times 1 and 1 times 2, and that brings us straight to the 5 halves. So I think that's easier because you get smaller numbers, but you can do it the way he did it, which is divide later. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah! Okay, so our answer is?
Or 2.5.
2.5 miles per hour, or if you did 5 halves, would I mark you wrong? No, I would not mark you wrong. Okay, excellent job. Okay, the next person is, where's my, you don't have a code name. You wanted to use your own name? Okay, Connor. It's Connor. Connor coming all the way from
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita. Let's hear it for Connor.
Okay. Alright. So you have to take 15.50 and you gotta divide it in half
Why?
because
correct.
you have to find the unit rate.
Right, and we see the 2 and 1550, and unit rate's always dividing.
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay, what color do you want to use?
Blue.
Blue. I'll use dark blue this
Basic.
time. So 1550 divided by 2 is
7.75.
$7.75. And we can write this part now. What is the price per gallon? $7.75, right? My 7 is not good. I'm not ready for it. Okay, the person who's next should be behind this student.
Okay. And then
All right, what's next?
okay, so you gotta take 15.50 and you gotta add one.
Yep.
So 15.50 plus 7.75.
And we get
23.25.
$23.25. That's correct. Very good. And then this one, this is not going to be 4 because this number's too big. So it's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is it?
22.
Right. And how do you get that? We divide 170.5 divided by our unit rate.
Yeah, 7.75.
Yeah, and we get 22. So this one was kind of a calculator thing. Okay, so I'm not going to make you do those decimal divisions by hand. Okay, let's hear it for Connor.
And
Okay, now M&M's. Let's hear it for the M&M's coming from Candyland. Woo! M&M's! Supposed to all clap. Supposed to all clap. Thank you. All right, M&M's. How do we do this one?
Alright, so first it's non-proportional because the 4 times 60 should be 60.50.
Okay, so so I'm going to slow you down a little bit. So let's go one by one. What color do you want to use?
Red.
Red. Now you went really fast. That's okay. So for our unit rate is what?
15.50.
Right. So that means that if we do 2 times 1550, it has to be 31. If we do 3 times 1550, it has to be 46.50, which it is. However, what about 4 times 1550? It's not 60. Because this is exactly 15. It's not 1550. So this one is
Non-proportional.
non-proportional. Now, by the way, if you're reading this word problem, it kind of doesn't fit this table, unfortunately. So if you want to fix the word problem, I didn't write this, but I would say maybe the driver charges this much. However, this is what he charged people. The table says what he actually charged people. Okay? And was it fair? No, because when we got to 4 miles, it wasn't actually fair to him because they didn't pay as much as they should. So this is what he actually charged. And was it proportional? No. Now, if this would have been, what was it? It would have been what?
60.50.
Well, you have 50 cents times 4. I think it would have been 62. Yeah, it needed to be 62. All right, so how do we know? Y'all ready? So let's write a sentence about it, like what that means. Why is it not moving down? It's not moving down with my special button that I'm trying to use. Okay, this is how we write it. It's not proportional because the constant of, anybody? Very good, the constant of proportionality. Or you could say the unit rate, the constant proportionality or unit rate, either one, both of them, does not stay the same. Oops, I forgot rate. What's wrong with me? Unit rate do not stay the same. Okay, excellent. Okay, so who's next? Okay, good job. Woo! Okay, next person, I have to look. I don't even know. The next person, get up here. Who's next? Oh, yeah. Come on, go. the next person is The Road, coming all the way from Las Vegas. Las Vegas! Don't boo for Las Vegas. You want to say your actual name? Okay. All right, so how do we do this one? We need to find out if it's proportional. So what do you think? Yes or no?
It is.
She says it is proportional. What color do you want to use?
Any color.
Any color. All right, I'm going to use orange. That's my favorite color. Okay. So why is it proportional? Do we agree with her?
Yes. No. I mean, no. No.
Oh, I agree. I just wanted to stop. It's proportional. Now, why is it proportional?
Because each number is times by 7 multiplied by 7.
Each one. Now tell the microphone. Don't tell me.
Oh! Each number is multiplied by 7.
Right. Well, it's actually you're supposed to do division, but it's the same thing. Each one is times 7 to go down, or divide by 7 to go. Times 7 to go down from the top to the bottom, or divide 7 to go from bottom to top. But every single one is 7, 7, 7, 7. So it's the same thing as the sentence we just wrote, except instead of saying it does not, we're going to say it does stay the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's write it down. So and we don't want to spend the whole time writing constant proportionality. So ooh, it's got pink. Let's not do pink. I don't want pink. I want white. So do the COP or the unit rate. Okay, stays the
Same.
Thanks. You're so smart. Okay, can you read that same? Okay. All right, let's hear it. Woo! All right, and now we have Genesis. So you want to use the Britney Spears, huh? Okay, she's going to use the Britney Spears. Okay. So you put it like up here above your ears.
No, I want the
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Number 7.
It's proportional because.
But you have to put it closer, or YouTube will not hear you.
It's proportional because it's a straight line and it starts at the origin.
Very good. What color you want to use?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, so proportional, we're going to circle proportional. And the reason I'm going to write it here on the board, the reason is because it follows both rules, is that it's a straight line,
And it starts at the origin.
right? And number 2 starts at 0, 0, which is called the origin. That was excellent. All right, very good. All right. Now I'm Britney Spears again. That's fun. All right, very good job. Okay, now come on, try to come up to the mic. Come on. People are like falling asleep, and then who's after him? You need to stand behind him. Hurry. All right. So now I gotta find your code name though. Your code name is Bro Moment. It's been a bro moment for this guy. Bro. Bro. All right, Bro Moment. All right. All right. So number 8. Is it proportional? Is it proportional or not?
It is non-proportional.
He says non-proportional. What color you want to use?
Green. Like
Green. Okay, he says non-proportional. Do we agree with him, everybody?
Yes.
Do we agree with him, everybody?
Yes.
Yes. Why is it non-proportional, Mr. Bro Moment?
Because it doesn't start at the origin.
Because it does not pass the test of starting at the origin. Does not, write this down, start at 0, 0 for the origin.
Or the corner.
Yeah, the corner. Did a great job. Alright, next one is, oh, I have to look at the- is potato. It's potato coming all the way from Idaho. Potato. Alright. Alright, here we go. What do we need to find out if this is proportional? Is that correct? My button wasn't working. Alright, is this proportional?
Yes.
It is actually, I'm sorry, it doesn't ask you if it's proportional. It asks what is the constant of proportionality? Okay, what color do you want to use? Any color? Okay, I'll use pink. Okay, go ahead.
The proportionality is the same unit rate.
The constant proportionality is the same as unit rate, and how does that, oops. Let me redo that, my mistake. Why did it do that to me? Sorry, I was trying to find the right color. The constant proportionality is the same as, write this down. We've written this on our notes a bunch of times. On our notes, we wrote this many times, right? That the constant proportionality is the same thing as unit rate. All right, now how does that help us? Hi, welcome back. We were so rudely interrupted yesterday by the B-E-double-L. B-E double hockeys.
What?
What?
You ever heard that B-E double hockey sticks?
Oh, I heard. I
When
thought you
people
said
want to spell the H word, but they don't want to, they say double. For the two L's. Okay. I'll stop. Okay, let's do our math. Yay! 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 All right. Day 2 on our YouTube video. We can fix it even though the bell was against us. We will prevail. We will do our YouTube video anyway. All right. So here we go. So we said yesterday that we were doing the unit rate, right?
Yes.
And they're asking us for the constant proportionality, but we say, hey, that's the same thing as the unit rate. And then I ask, how does that help us? So now our person right here, Potato, is going to tell us why. Why does that help us?
You can just look at the top numbers and divide it, and you'll get your unit rate, and also you can go down.
Yeah,
And
when you divide it, you get the unit rate, right? But unit means what? What number are we thinking about for unit? Everybody, uno, which is 1. So is there a 1 here, Evelyn?
Yes.
Potato. Where's the 1? On the right, on the left, on the top, on the bottom?
On the left.
On the left, right here, right?
Mhm.
There's our 1. So how does unit rate help us?
You can look at the number next to it.
Yeah, the number next to it, there it is. So our K is equal to
330.
330. Now, so there you go. So that's why the unit rate helps us. Raise your hand if you see why the unit rate helps us. Because we just need to look for 1. Hands down, excellent. By the way, YouTube, everybody put their hand up. We're going to be YouTube famous. We're going to be totally famous.
Do I get 50%?
Yeah, but there's no money, so you'll get 50% of 0. All right. So, we know there's 330. However, like she was just saying, you can also, to find the constant, you can divide. 330 divided by 1, 660 divided by 2, 300 divided by 10, you also get 330. Okay, what is the equation, Potato?
Y equals 330x.
Y equals 330x. This is important that you remember this. Remember I said you all had to write down the equation for the homework? I don't think I stamped it, but I wanted you to write it so that you would remember we always do a y and an x and a number in between. Right, everybody? That looks kind of funny. Let's see if I can write it better. Y equals 2. I don't know, I can't seem to get it to look good. Y equals 330x. Is that okay? That's better? Okay. All right, let's hear it for Potato. Woo! Okay, now we got
Batman.
Okay. I don't know if that's going to come on the YouTube, but. All right, so it says, proportional relationship between pictures of lemonade. Austin wants to make a number of videos. Okay. So, what is the constant of proportionality, Batman?
5.
5. What color do you want to use?
Orange.
Orange. That's my favorite color. So it's 5. Do we agree?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Some of us probably didn't get it done yet. So, do you look at the graph and agree, everybody, or you're not sure?
Yes.
Not sure? Okay, they agree. Now, how did you find it, Batman? That's fun to say, Batman. Go ahead.
You need 5 lemons for each picture.
Right, but how did you find it from the graph? Like, where?
In the beginning.
In the beginning. So, like, well, you mean right here? No.
No.
A little bit higher, right?
Yeah.
At this first spot. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's hard for him to point on the computer. Oh, we could have had you point to the board. Oh well, too late now. So this point right here says 5 lemons for every 1 pitcher. Now, you could have divided any of these. Like 30 divided by 6. The answer is still 5. Excuse me. The answer is still 5. But the easiest one is if there's a 1. You remember when we did this homework and we were looking for the 1s? This young lady does. He's nodding his head. Do you guys remember when we were looking for 1s in our graphs?
Yep.
You remember? You remember? Are you nodding your head or you're not? Who doesn't remember? It's okay. I think it was before Thanksgiving. Who doesn't remember? Not your head, no? Who does remember? Not your head yet. Who's not sure? Okay, some people are not nodding their heads. All right, what does a constant proportionality mean in like real life, Mr. Batman? So much fun to say.
It means you need 5 lemons for each pitcher.
Yeah, actually it's Austin. I think I didn't read that name before today. Austin, is it E-N? A-S-T-E-N on that problem? Yeah, Austin needs, write this down everybody. Austin needs 5 lemons, right? Write this down everybody for every pitcher of lemonade. Make sense everybody? That's the unit rate also. It's not only the constant of proportionality because they're the same thing. Okay, write an equation, Batman.
Y equals 35x.
Y equals what x?
35x.
Not 35x.
5x.
5x. Okay? But this one down here, careful, because it's 5 times. When it's 7, it's 35. But when it's 1, it's 5. So you have to, it's not 35x. Careful. Y equals 5x. Okay, now, do you know what 7, 5 means in this story?
It means you need 35 lemons for 7 pitchers.
Right, so if Austin, or anybody, I guess, okay, wants to make 7 pitchers, right, of lemonade. Oh, that's a terrible N. Let me fix that. Lemonade. Then what? If he wants to make 7 pitchers of lemonade, then he, come on, needs what?
Needs 35 lemons.
Needs what, everybody? 35 lemons. You see that? Happy face. We finished our YouTube video. Yay! Let's hear it for Batman. Batman. A lot of people are writing. Okay, should we say bye to YouTube?
Bye, YouTube.